Hi guys, thank you so much for being here. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, welcome back. If you've been here before, especially if you've been here for a long time, welcome back. I thought it was probably time we talked just a little bit, just a little bit. This is going to be very informal and not at all structured. Not at all structured. I just kind of wanted to sit down and talk to you guys through just through some stuff. So I know that I haven't been very consistent with YouTube. You probably couldn't even call me a YouTuber. I think that back when I was consistent and back before YouTube kind of blew up, especially as an avenue that so many people want to take, I probably would have considered myself to some degree a YouTuber. But then of course my growth went stagnant, and it went stagnant because my consistency really died. And I know that a lot of you, well, if you've been here for a while, especially when I predominantly did things like natural hair and talk through those things, a lot of you know that I lost my father. It's now been 8 years, which sounds crazy to me. I cannot believe that it's almost been a decade since I saw or talked to my father. And I'm not gonna talk about that too much, but that really changed my life a lot. It made me, especially for a long time, there were just things that I didn't want to do anymore. There were things that I couldn't commit myself to doing anymore because I just wasn't there. I wasn't in a space that I just couldn't do it. And so, of course, with most things, especially related to social media or platforms such as this, when you're gone, people forget about you. And when you're not consistent, no one really wants to wants to tap in. And so I never really was able to get back into my groove. I just wasn't. And as other things started to progress, like my career continued to grow. I continued to advance and climb. That really takes a lot of my time and a lot of my focus because I like to do things well. So YouTube just kind of took a back burner, but I think I really enjoy it. Right? I enjoy talking to you guys. I literally enjoy it. I like the comments. I like talking. I don't, which sounds weird because I don't really have a large circle of people that I talk to. I've never been that type of person. I actually find it hard to exert so much of myself to many people, so I don't have a large circle of people that I continue to communicate with, but somehow I enjoy communicating with people here, even TikTok. I like talking to people on TikTok. So if you're not following me there, you should follow me there randomly because I'm pretty active in my comments there. But I aside from all the things that I said that have been a struggle, seriously, this is just a stream of thought. Like I said, there is no structure to this. Aside from all the things that I mentioned, one of the other things that I really struggle with when it comes to YouTube is that I feel as though most people expect you to exist within a niche, and I don't want to exist within a niche. When I first started this channel, like my first, I don't know, 15,000-ish subscribers came during the time when I was predominantly talking a lot about natural hair. Now, don't get me wrong, my natural hair continues to be a journey. I've dyed it, cut it, done all kind of things to it. So I'm continually learning and growing and changing the way that I like to do things. So there might be times where I do still talk about that, but I don't want to exist within only the world of natural hair. I don't want people to only care what I'm speaking about if it is about natural hair, because that's literally such a tiny part of who I am as a person. So I don't want to have a niche. And I know, don't get me wrong, guys, I'm literally, my career path is PR. I don't know how many times I've said that. I'm literally in public relations. So I understand how beneficial it is to have a consistent and a loyal viewership based on a niche. I get it, but I want the opposite of that. I just want to be me. I just want to be able to talk about whatever it is that I want to talk about when I want to talk about it. And I've always found it interesting. This happened a few times in my comments back when I was consistent, and I find that this happens in a lot of people's comments. People are like, oh, you talk too much when you're on YouTube. That's what I'm here to do. Like, if you don't want to listen, go away. I think people have also become a little bit too entitled with what they want to see. Like, to tell people, I am not your TV station. I do not do exactly what you tell me to do. This channel is mine to say what I want to say, when I want to say it, and how much of it I want to say, and for how long I want to say it, because it's literally mine. Anyway, that's a tangent. But natural hair is such a small part of who the full Chelsea is. If I want to talk about natural hair, I will. But yeah, sometimes I want to talk about makeup, because some days I want to wear my makeup and I want to talk about the things that I'm enjoying. I have 15 piercings. Sometimes I'm going to want to talk about those piercings. Sometimes I'm going to want to explore more things related to piercings. Sometimes I want to give things that I know about piercings because I have so many of them. Sometimes that is what I want to focus on. I love plants. My collection is huge and ever growing. There are times I want to talk about plants, and I know some of you are here to hear that. Some of you are here to hear about piercings. There might be times I love reading books. I get caught in books so much. There might be times when I want to talk about what I'm reading. There might even be times when I want to talk about what I'm watching. I don't want to exist in a niche, right? I want to be able to be fully me. And I feel like it seems so ridiculous to me to, on one hand, be able to say, I'm going to talk as much as I want to talk because this is my channel. And then also feel like, well, I can't post these things because that's not what people want to see, when it's also mine. This is the dilemma that I've had, and I've been in my head about it for so long, which is a lot of times what keeps me. Sometimes I want to vlog. Like, I have some experiences that I think are really cool. I have literally hours of footage sitting from my last trip to Vegas that wasn't my last trip, but from my birthday trip to Vegas last year, that I never posted because I was like, vlogs don't really live on my channel. Whatever I want should be able to live on my channel, right? And if it speaks to you and you want to watch it, then watch it. If that don't speak to you when something else does and you want to click on that, click on it. It's there for you. That's how I feel, right? And so I am struggling within my own mind to break beyond the idea that a niche has to exist. I don't want a niche. I just want Chelsea. That's it. And I want you guys to be able to, if you want to engage with all these different pieces of me, because my brain is always all over the place and my interests are varied. That's what I want you guys to be able to do. Does that make sense? Am I making any sense? I say that a lot, even though I feel like I'm making sense in my head, because I don't know how it comes across to other people, because sometimes my thoughts can be very disjointed when they come out verbally. Sometimes I want to talk about fragrance. I really love fragrance a lot. Like, there's so many things that I love. There's so many interests that I have. Some days I might want to talk to y'all about my bunny and how she being ridiculous over there in the corner. Girl, why are you looking at me like that? Like, I just don't want to live in a niche. And that has been what has hindered me so much from posting. And I want to just post what I feel like posting when I feel like posting it. And if you want to watch it, thank you so much for being here. Does that make sense? I'm gonna stop asking if it makes sense. But no, really, that's just something that I wanted to share with you guys and let you know that moving forward, I am going to try my best to break out of that idea in my head that I can't post certain things because they don't exist within the niche of things that people care about. So if from moving forward you see something that you're like, this is left field for me, it's really not. It's just a part of me that I haven't felt comfortable sharing with you guys. It's not left field. It's literally me. It's literally who I am. So I think that what I'm gonna do is go ahead and start making some specific playlists on my channel. So there will be a playlist specific to plants. There will be a playlist specific to piercings. There will be a playlist specific to vlogs. There will be a playlist specific to natural hair, and so on and so forth. And if those are the things that you want to tap into, then tap into that specific playlist. But however, explore a little bit, because you never know. You might just like some other parts of me. That sounded wrong. But anyway, that's all that I wanted to share with you guys. I want to be able to be open. I want to be able to share more than just one tiny pocket of who I am. Because I look at most people as puzzles. We have so many different pieces that come together to form our full picture. And I want to be able, now y'all ain't gonna get the full picture, because of course there's some things that I don't want to show. But I want to be able to give a more clear picture of who I am, and the things that I want to talk about, and the things that I want to engage with people in, the things that I want to hear people talk about, or the things that I want to post about. And it's not just hair, and it's not just plants, and it's not just piercings. It's all of those things, you know? So that's all. That's all I wanted to say. I hope that you guys understand what I'm saying, and this is taken in the right tone, because I don't mean it in any kind of negative way. So thank you guys so much. If you made it to the end, be sure to drop a like and comment. And if you're not subscribed, then what are you doing? You should probably stay, because this big, beautiful, chaotic mess of a person. I'm fun. Okay, guys. Bye.